sunshines, how art thou? How art thou? How was your Monday? How was your weekend? I am Shauna, Creative Stitching Diva, and there go Deshia. Hey, girl. Deshia with
Hey,
Hobby to Hobbit. Hobbit to Habby?
hobby to
Hobby.
hobby to
What am I thinking?
habit.
Hobbit. What am I thinking? I'm thinking what? Oh, what is it? Never mind. Anyway, I'm
Yeah,
thinking in my mind, I'm thinking the little character.
I don't even know how I came up with it.
If you think about it, hobby to habit makes sense. I analyze everybody's name, and I did with yours. When I see a name, I look at it like, why would they have it? Can I pronounce it? In my mind, I always do that. I don't know why, because I know people like, it's my name. But I always look at their names because I was told my name was just too long. My business name was just extremely too long and it's not going to be successful. It is what it is, boo. It is what it is. But listen, this is going to talk about Etsy, and Deshia gave me the topic because I listen. It's hard to come up with some topics at times. It's hard to like try to get something that's going to be very beneficial and useful for everyone. And I always ask. I ask you guys, I ask them, I ask all the time, what do you guys want me to do? I research. I'm always researching. I'm always looking up stuff. And I could take these notes and put it to use. Let me use them to put them to use. So when I did my Etsy shop back in 2015, actually, I looked at my Etsy shop and it says 2013. It said I had my Etsy shop back in 2013. I'm like, I thought it was 2015, but apparently it was earlier than that. But I did absolutely nothing with it. It didn't benefit me, you, or anyone else because I wasn't making anything with it. So is that the case with you? You just have an Etsy shop just to have it?
Yeah, I started it, and then for a little while, it was like, sorry,
Benji.
binge. I was telling people to go there so I wouldn't have to collect money, and yeah, for a little while it worked, and then I just gave up on it. It it just wasn't working.
What was your biggest problem with it?
People didn't want to pay.
So that's the thing, right? I did notice that with Etsy. Well, first of all, with custom orders, a lot of people feel that we charge too much. That's number one. And a lot of people, if they are going to pay that price, what they want to do is do like that layaway plan. But with Etsy, you have to pay it up front, and they don't want to do that. So it makes it harder on us to keep up our business through the shop. So if you have a website, it's going to be the same thing with the website. So I decided that I was just going to use my Etsy for just crafts because there's no saying I'm going to pay half of this and half of that. You got to pay everything up front. Plus, my crafts are like $8, $9, $10. It's not like it's 100 and something. But what I did do was I looked into me personally, like adding some hats and scarves into there. And then I'm like, will I be able to do it? So I did write down like a plan. And I did this like 3 years ago. I wrote down a plan, but I never executed because I just wanted to do my own website. And I'll explain why I want my own website shortly, but right now we're going to work on Deshia. I do know that with crocheted items, when you are looking up, and like I do research all the time. So when you are researching to find like what is the top crochet item, it's mostly patterns. It's like dolls. But number one is patterns. Like crocheters go on Etsy and blow it up for crochet patterns, not necessarily like baby clothes to make, like that's already made. That can be an issue. And if you look at a lot of shops, majority of their stuff is patterns that's being sold. But that don't mean that what you make can't be sold. You could do it. What's your niche? You don't have one? Just anything.
It was just anything. At first, it was more hats and scarves. Then I was doing blankets because a lot of people like the blankets and the bundles, like the baby outfit stuff. That's what a lot of people was asking for. And then I got into dolls and pillows.
You made dolls?
Mm-hmm. You'll see a couple of little dolls up there. I touched a little bags, not a lot of bags. I did my daughter's bathing suits, but I don't think I put it on there. I think I did one little top and put it up there, and that was it. But mostly things that's up there is hats and scarves, a couple of blankets, and that was it.
My thing about what you just said is you're all over the place. If I was to go on Etsy to look for something specific, I wouldn't even know what to do. I wouldn't know what you specialize in. I do know that when I go to Etsy and I'm looking up something specific, I am going to look for that specific thing. So Etsy to me, if I wanted to look up like if I'm doing a party, I look up certain things for that party there. If I like to have like templates and stuff. And Etsy is the best template maker people out there. So I will go on Etsy and find somebody who made a template, and I can just do what I do with my template as long as it's editable. And that's what I go on there for. I don't always necessarily go on there for crochet items. Now, I'm a crocheter, but you got to think about it. When someone is asking for a crochet item, what do? They go on Facebook and put in a recommend. Do you know someone who know how to crochet? Do you know somebody who can make this? Or they might go into Instagram. So I think and I think I mentioned it a little bit yesterday. I think what you can do is find your niche first, because you need to make someone know that this is your baby and that you can master this. You can make everything, because I do it, but this is like GraphGAN is my baby. But I'm up here making all types of stuff. But GraphGANning is something that you can never ever take that from me. What is it that you can never take from you, that if they say you can't do anything else anymore, pick one thing that you feel will make you the most money and you enjoy doing it, and you could do it with your eyes closed? What makes you the most money? You even have the list.
I
Do you
can't
look at the
pick.
list?
I can't pick. It is a mood thing. Because sometimes I can sit here and I can make the blankets and I'm fine. But if it don't look right to me, I'm throwing it in the corner.
I understand what you're saying, but you have to understand what I'm trying to say.
I
I'm
know.
like that too. I have the mindset of graph hands all day long, but sometimes people don't want a graph can. Sometimes they just want me to make them a baby item. That don't mean you can't make it. That just means my niche is graph cans. So it's not that you can't make anything. I'm asking about a niche because you don't want to be all over the place like you are. And people are going to be like, well, what does she do? And you just want to find something that you can master, that you can focus more into. Because I'm telling you one thing that you are going to probably not understand, but I'm trying to get you right with your Etsy shop. And if you are saying my mood is this, and someone say I need you to make me a bag, and your mood is not a bag, that's a problem.
It's definitely not the bags.
Well, I'm just using that as an
Yeah,
example.
it's not the bags. I guess the baby bundles, like the blanket, the outfit.
Boom. That is what I wanted you to say. I wanted you to say baby items. Like I was trying to draw it out. I wanted you to say that because I did notice that you produce that more. Not only that, there's so many babies coming now. You can make a killer on it, and I'm going to help you do it. And the thing about it is, being that all these babies are coming, you already have items that you made. Put that in your Etsy. Every item that you made for babies. I need you to do that. Not the hat, not the blanket, not that. No. Add those baby things because you need something to draw people to you. As right now, I bet you it's boring. I'm about to look at it, and
It's
if we're
boring
about to
because I
go,
ain't add nothing.
Jesus, what you thought the Etsy was going to do? Do the work for you?
No, because I really haven't been bothered with the Etsy. I really haven't. I'm
So
ready.
you're not bothered with making money?
The Etsy hasn't been me. Me and Etsy have not been together in a long time. A
But
lot of people
why
have
though?
gone.
What is your lack of enthusiasm with Etsy? Or is it because you're just not making money? You don't have the drive to deal with it? What is it?
I don't have the drive to deal with it. And me and Etsy, like I don't with everything that Etsy is doing right now, uh, it's like a lack of motivation with Etsy. So I don't want to deter anyone else from Etsy. Because some people it works for them. Um, but I just think there's a lot with Etsy. So like like with the Instagram, like if you have people who find you on something, and if you come over and if they buy from like if they see you on Facebook or Instagram, and then they come over and see you, they go to your link and then come back and purchase, they take a fee off of that. And I'm like, well, dang, you just hit me from every direction. And then now it's this all the stuff I'm just like I can't take all of that extra
Girl,
fees.
make Shonda 19 said,
You
is
make
it self-doubt?
and then you gotta
Hey,
raise your price.
Sunshine. I'm sorry.
It's like you gotta raise your price, and then some people don't want to pay that price, and then you gotta raise it more to get. It's just me and Etsy. It's not.
It seemed like you gave up on it from the beginning because looking at it doesn't even look like you put your all into it. What about Shopify? You ever think that maybe Shopify might work for you?
I didn't even look at Shopify. Somebody
Are
told me
you
to look.
even thinking of any online stores?
I was thinking of doing a whole website with Wix. So I was just gonna build my own website. But
So, all right.
we'll
I
see.
think
We'll see what happens.
I
Let's
think that
see.
Etsy was a great stepping stone for me. It was great because it's free, whereas with the website you have no other choice but to purchase your website, and that's hundreds of dollars. So I think that Etsy is the best thing because you don't have to pay any upfront fees, and yeah, it's fees for each transaction. It's every transaction, and you could minimize the fees. You could make it how you want to make it. Did you know that?
Mm.
You can make, like, for instance, they would charge you for ads. You don't have to. You can turn that off. I choose to do it. It works for me. But I'm also showing my face everywhere. I'm showing my graphs everywhere. I'm putting stuff out continuously. I think that we all, because I did it at one point too, we all lose doubt. We lose a lot of momentum. I guess I wouldn't want to do it either if I feel like it's not doing anything. No one is not going to it. They don't want to purchase anything. Like, I would like really lose it, because that's what happened to mine in the beginning. When I first did my Etsy back in 2013, which again, I didn't even know I did it in 2013. I had this bright idea. And the idea was, because I am just Shauna, don't mind me, but my bright idea was to have nudity graphs and naughty graphs. So it was like the naughty Diva shop or something like that. So it was naughty stuff. It was like cussing out. It was sex. It was all kinds of graphs that you wouldn't want to show your mama or your kids. So I thought that was the best thing ever. It would go crazy. It would go viral, and bam. The thing about it is, it was the best idea ever because I was the only shop that did that at that time. I didn't do my part. Etsy did their part. I just didn't do my part. And that's the problem. Because I didn't do my part, I had to shut it down. And I did. So my shop was closed for like 2 years. And when it closed for 2 years, it hurt me. It went all the way down to absolutely nothing. Now, people are saying they typing in random things in Google, and what do they see? Me. Like, sometimes even I'm looking for something on Google, and I see like, oh, I was looking for the Twister. It's a Twister game blanket. There's a promotion on it because I do that too. I do affiliations for that. So I'm looking for all of the best deals for this Twitter game blanket, not Twitter, Twister, the game blanket. And I saw this picture and it says Twister game. And I'm like, okay, let me click on it. Why was it my graph? I'm like, huh? Yeah, it was my graph because I have a Twister graph. Yeah. So Etsy does its job when you do what you need to do. Because I've just put in Twister game blanket. That's all I put. The thing about it is you have to be careful when you do that too, because being that it's a graph, it's a pattern, it's something to make, it's not already made, people will think that it's a blanket. So that's the setback. But I think because I use SEO like crazy, and a lot of people do not do their research or have knowledge of SEOs. I follow Little John's plan, and I am amazed at how SEO knowledge is getting me to where I'm at now. Like, you don't understand, even with this YouTube channel, using SEOs has helped me a lot because it takes people a long time to at least get 1,000 subscribers. And not even just 1,000 subscribers. It takes people a long time to just get monetization. So, all right, bring up your Etsy shop. Let's look through this. Girl, I'm like, Deshia is so creative. How the heck is her Etsy shop like this? Girl, do you understand? Like, my mind would be going. Like, I could do this, I could do that, I could make this happen, I could make that happen. It's like I'm always coming up with all these ideas, and people are always saying, I don't know, I don't know. So I don't understand. Like, I could come up with all these ideas. Why can't everybody else? Like, I feel like everybody should have the same idea.
Okay. So where you want me to go?
So that's the beginning.
This is the listings.
Go to your actual page. So you want to click on your logo, or where it says Etsy, you want to click on your actual storefront page. Yeah, you click on that and it's going to take you to, yeah, your storefront. So this is yours, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I could tell you one thing. I don't know what's going on. It looks like Instagram. Yeah, it looks like Instagram. It doesn't look like it's an actual storefront. You don't have a banner. You need a banner. And your pictures, you know better.
These are all old.
But you
I
need to
think I have
update it.
The only newest ones would be this one. This is the newest one. That would be the close to newest one. Would be those. I haven't really updated anything.
The board that you was telling, Shay to do, that's what you do too?
Now, that would be, I don't think none of these pictures have. Because these are all old. These are all old stuff. I haven't updated this. These are all old pictures.
Yeah, it's real busy. It's too much going on. I honestly would not know what. I would think it's just an Instagram. It's for show. I wouldn't think it's an actual shop. But if you have an actual website, the website would be very beneficial because you can do way more with the website, and it could be something that you could use for your customers, and even people who don't know you can come and check you out. I think the best part of having my business is people who I have no idea who they are come to my shop, and I think that's the best thing ever. I'm sorry, I'm deleting this fool. I just deleted Carlos Martinez.
Oh, I didn't even.
Yeah, I know. So I just deleted Carlos. But yeah, so your Etsy shop needs a lot of work. A lot of work. I think the best thing to do is, I'm going to give you some tips. First, you're going to have to revamp it. I would add way more of your niche, which is the it says that oh gosh. Who is this person? Anyway, I'm sorry. I don't like that. It's I think that with your niche, it will start bringing a certain type of audience, because I always try to look at who's my audience, who's the people I want to target. Because once you focus on a set of audience, then that starts to span off into other people, and then more people and more people, and word of mouth. I love word of mouth. That is just the best thing ever. I think that would be beneficial. When you do the Etsy, to be honest with you, and I'm going to just be real honest with you. You ever thought about making patterns? You never wanted to even try it?
No, I haven't really done anything on my own, really.
Okay, that was just something I thought I was just thinking about because I was watching something like a month ago, and this lady, she had what you had, just a bunch of random things in her Etsy account, and she decided to make a pattern or two. I think she made two patterns, and those two patterns went viral. You guys probably even know her, Ashley from Crochet Concepts, I think it is, Craft Concepts. But anyway, I bought her patterns, and I didn't even realize I was buying her patterns when I was watching her videos. But that's another thing. But I realized that 9 times out of 10, that's what we start off. We start off with what we know because we're making these things and we want to make this viral business. But to be honest with you, later on down the line, I realized my hands are very precious and I cannot spend 15 hours like I have been doing crocheting like crazy and going crazy with my neck and my back and not sitting up right because I'm crocheting like crazy to get these orders in. So passive money has been the new in thing for a lot of crafters. So fiber artists are doing way more passive income. So when you notice those people who are like up there making six figures, 9 times out of 10, they have a lot of passive income. They don't do a lot of crocheting. Crocheting is our life, but you don't do a lot of it. So you want to have a business. Because right now I'm getting so blah from you. But you want to have a business. You want to make extra money. But the best thing to do is to have that exact niche so you could keep focusing on and on and on and on and on and on with it. It's like so dope to have both, actually. It's so dope to say that I could crochet this, but while I'm crocheting this, I'm making this, I'm making that, I'm making this, I'm making that. I love it. I love it. But I have some tips and tricks. And so are you suggesting we stop crocheting? Now, why would I say that? Yeah. Did I even say that? I never said stop crocheting at all whatsoever. I never, ever, ever said stop crocheting. I actually was just saying while we're crocheting, you're going to make that passive money. No, what I'm saying is a lot of the six figures that are crocheting, um, they don't necessarily crochet for their income. They crochet for fun. And they don't have other jobs. They use that as their full-time job. So to have a full-time job crocheting, you can't pay your bills with it. I don't care what anybody says. You can't. You can't pay your bills with crocheting all day long because you need to have a certain type of income. That's why I believe having passive income. And Little John says you have to have at least 7 forms of income. I learned now that that's the best thing ever, to have 7 forms of income, because I can still crochet my orders, but I still have the 7 forms of income in the background. So if one falls down and one I can't do anymore, I still have the other 6. If my hands are not working for me, I can't sit upright, my neck hurt, my back hurt, I can't mentally crochet, I still have those other 6 forms of income. It's just something that a lot of people don't think about, because I didn't. When I first started crocheting, I just wanted to crochet. I just thought that I could make all this money crocheting and I could do this. And I even planned it out. I could work 9 to 5 and I could. And the thing is, I'm getting older. I have arthritis. I'm not a machine anymore. I'm not no more. I could still knock it out. Don't get me wrong. But I want my future to be realistic. And realistic is I need more passive money. Look at all those people who are making billions of dollars. Passive income. But
I don't think I
the
could write a
mistakes,
pattern.
huh?
I don't think I could write a pattern.
I mean, if you can't, you can't. I'm not saying you have to. I'm just saying that's something to think about. Like, if you even wanted to like try it, you could try it. It's not something you have to do. I'm not saying that. What do you suggest I do for my business?
Because I think, I don't know, maybe Gail. Because Gail spits them out like in no time. I think because I'm crocheting too much and I use other Peter, other Peter, other people's patterns, and I might, tweak it a little bit here and there. And I know Gail does that too, and hers is like the bomb. I don't always remember what I'm doing, and I don't even write stuff down. It's just freestyle. I
But you
couldn't
see
even.
what I've been doing with this whole bag, right? You see how what I've been doing this whole entire time. I've been going I've been doing it just basically on my own. So I have the gift to look at something and be able to create it. I could look at a bag and say, I want to make that bag and try to create it. That don't mean everybody have that. That's why there's people who can do it, have the patterns. But there's nothing wrong with using it as inspiration. Now, I'm not saying to go take the pattern, make it, and then sell it. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is it's nothing to use a pattern as inspiration. And you know how through experience, because that's basically what I'm thinking. Through experience of me just crocheting throughout all the years, I know that in order to make a project, in order to make a project, I have to keep doing the same thing over. So the basics of a hat, the basics of a shirt, basically how to do it. So take those basics and make Deshia's transition and make it your own. That's all you can do. And being that I am decreasing, my custom orders, I'm able to do that. I'm able to play around with it now. I'm able to play around with different types of inspiration that I have in my head, and I have so many now. So now I'm able to do that. And then what I'm gonna do with that? Write it down and create patterns. I never in my life wanted to do a pattern before. Never. But now I'm seeing the benefit of what others who are making money told me to, like, what they're doing. I go to the business summit. I did watch the business summit. I do my own research and I realize it's definitely something to think about. You don't have to. It's something to think about. But to answer Gail, what do you suggest I do for my business? But because I know Gail, my biased mind is saying you have a business to fall back on, though. For those who don't have a business, not a business, you have yeah, you do. You have a business and a job to fall back on. But for those people who do not have a business to fall back on, that's something that they need to work up on. It took me years, though. I didn't just do this right away. I do suggest trying Etsy at first. Trying Etsy, you can't go wrong with trying it. Etsy or Shopify. And that's why I think this would be the best thing to do. Try Etsy, try Shopify, and then go into your own website, because Etsy and Shopify is free. Your own website, you need to make money. The thing with Etsy, you gotta have some tips, some tricks, how to fix this, how to fix that. Like we just saw with Deshia's shop, it looks like an Instagram. It does not look like an actual shop. I would definitely put a border at the top, not the border, what they call it, a banner. I would put a banner and I would put, your name up there, maybe your logo, and put that this is your shop and what you make, what you specialize in, but you can make all these other things. And then your first couple of pictures, I would definitely add those baby items and make sure that your pictures look professional and they look like you give a damn that somebody is looking at your work. Because I think that's what I didn't do in the beginning. I didn't think that I was just taking pictures and putting it out there, not realizing that me doing that, people are going to bypass my damn page. Because I would do it. If I saw your page, I ain't going to lie, I would bypass it because it looks like an Instagram. It don't look like a business. And to make it appealing, just make your pictures look good. I think that um, business owning has made a lot of us photographers without going to school. So a lot of us are doing a lot of photography. I love taking pictures now. I never did in the past. Now I love taking pictures. Gail even suggests, your background need to be this, your background need to be that. And she was absolutely right. When you have a good background and you care about it, you make it look professional, then other people will care about buying from you. And so I think that's something that everybody should think about, whether you're doing it on Etsy, Shopify, or your own website. Your photos mean a lot. Influencers. So if you don't want to put it on a mannequin, put it on one of your influencers. Influencers. I don't know why I always say that. Your influencers are your kids. You make them something, which is the best thing ever, and you put it on them, take pictures of them, model them. Not the pictures that you have, because the pictures you have look like you just did a headshot with somebody like this. No, you know how to take pictures. Your daughters know how to take pictures. You could do that. And then with the baby items, I would definitely do like different types of layout sets. So I would do the like a diaper set and booties and maybe a cat. And then I would do just the diaper set. Then I would do maybe a layout set with a blanket. I would do different types. So somebody could just order just the diaper set, or somebody could order the whole entire set. They have a different variety. You have different colors, themes, baby themes. So I think it's best that nowadays everybody's having babies. They want these big elaborate photos and themes. So be very, very, very strategic with your things. And I think that too is going to get people. I had this guy come to me and say, do you do like a, he didn't say this, I'm not going to say what he said, but like a hip hop thing. So basically he wanted me to make his baby look hoodish, I guess. I don't know. I'm not going to say what he said, but he wanted his baby to look like his daddy. So he asked me if I, yeah, girl, bye. So he asked me if I can make an outfit that resembles the daddy's outfit. And the crazy thing, I said, yeah, I could do it, but I'm going to make it look like a baby. And so that's the best thing about us. We can create it, but we're going to make it look like a baby can wear it. And I think that would be something that would send people to your shop, because that's a shop that no one else would have. No one else is going to have that specific baby outfit. Or photo props. Photo props is almost the same thing as the diaper cover and everything. Do a bunch of photo props. I'm about to finish my pattern for my strawberry shortcake Halloween costume. Girl, I literally could not find the perfect strawberry shortcake Halloween costume for my niece last year. I created it. If you can't find it, make it. That's the best thing about being a crocheter. I'm going to create it, and I'm going to make that pattern and put it in my shop. There's not a lot that's like mine. So because it's not a lot that's like mine, I am going to put it in my shop, and anybody who wants a strawberry shortcake, I'm the only one who has that pattern. That's what you could need to do. You need to set up your shop, because you're going to do your investigation. So you're going to set up your shop to have things that no one else or very little people have. I also look at, and I don't know how to say this part because I don't know if anybody would know what I'm talking about, but I don't like things that look kind of cheapish. So double crochets is not a big thing for me because it looks holy and it looks like somebody created it really, really, really quick. I like something that look like it's almost like knitted or something like it was sewn together. So when I'm looking for a pattern, I'm looking for a pattern that looks like that. So yes, the strawberry shortcake did have a pattern, but it looked cheapish to me. It looked like it had like holes in it and it didn't have everything I wanted. I wanted it to look just like strawberry shortcake. I wanted it to have the hat, the leggings, the apron, and I wanted the apron to come off of the dress. The one that I found was I think it was a romper or something. No, I wanted the actual dress. I didn't want the romper. So I created. And that's what you can do. You can make, like, you're making something, I think, football, NFL related. Do you understand what you are going to do is what is not out there? Because the pattern that you bought, what is it? It's I don't want to say it, but you know what we spoke about. That's something that you don't want, right? So you are going to create it. It's something that we already did. It's something that we did in the class that I did. So you could put that together and make it your own. And guess what we're doing? We're using Grafcan techniques to make it. That's why I think even if you don't want to use Grafcans, if you don't want to be bothered with a Grafcan, at least you are doing a Grafcan technique to create whatever you're going to do. Whether it's a pattern or not, it's still something that you could put in that shop and someone that does not know how to crochet will buy it. I'm gonna answer your question. I tried to set up an Etsy shop, but for some reason it was not allowing me to add any curious. I couldn't see none at all. I'm living in the Bahamas, so that was my setback. I guess they don't rate the Bahamas because I am not able to join your group either. Oh yeah, I remember that. I think Shay was telling me. So that is something that they don't have. It's not generated for all parts of the country. I did see that. When Shay, I don't know if you're the same one, but Shay came to me and said that someone could not join my group because they're in the Bahamas. And I was like, yes, you can, yes, you can, yes, you can. And I actually looked it up and you can't. So apparently Bahamas is very like limited when it comes to certain things like that. And I'm sorry. The couriers. Thank you for reminding me about that.
Yeah.
Shipping. So I'm going to go through that as well. Tell me your experience with shipping.
Let me see if I have. Do I have shipping?
I'm gonna tell you my experience, and you tell me yours.
So shipping wasn't too bad. Let me go back to my shop manager. I mostly do all of mine on my own. And I give the people their tracking numbers. And I tell them when it's shipped and everything. But I try not to use the Etsy's thing. I know it's cheaper to buy it through Etsy, but I just feel like just printing it out and doing it, the cost is just, sometimes it works for me, sometimes it doesn't. And I just got over it. I just didn't feel like doing it. It makes me, sometimes it charges me, and then sometimes it doesn't charge me. And then I have to go through it anyways. So just to avoid it, I just buy it myself, package it, and then I'll just give them the shipping number that I bought from the post office, just to avoid being double charged or not charged at all. And they're like, hey, you didn't. I'll just do it myself. And
I think a lot of people. So I looked that up. I asked someone else, and I do know someone else who has Shopify, and then I have someone else who has a website. So I was asking them, what do you think? Which one is the best? So I don't have to ship anything through my Etsy at all. But when I do have to ship, I use my own thing. So before I go into my own thing, I do want to say that the girl who uses Shopify, she likes Shopify. She says it's real easy. All she has to do is print it out when someone purchases something. All she has to do is print it out. She doesn't even have a printer, but that's another story. She prints it out, and she said that she uses regular paper, like somebody else prints it out for her. She uses regular paper. She cuts it up and just tapes it on the package or whatever.
mm-hmm.
I think that's a way to do in the beginning, but eventually down the line, that's a no-go. It's not going to be beneficial for you in the long run. But I think that she doesn't have a lot of sales either. So because she doesn't have a lot of sales, she doesn't realize that there's a much better way. If you have your own website, I think that is even better. Your own website, you could calculate anything you want. You could put in anything you want. You can whatever you want. And so to be honest with you, you don't even have to pay Etsy or Shopify. It's all you. So to be honest with you, your website and Leonette, a website. So you don't have to go through the limitations of who and what is going to say your country is not good enough for this, or your country is not good enough for that. You get your own website. And then I see a lot of other people from the islands who do have their own website and who are making a killer from everybody all over the world. I can't help that you can't be in my group, but I can help with you just getting your own website. Your own website is the best thing ever. So with me, I do my own thing. So I do have a website. It's not launched yet. It's going to be really soon. And it's going to be a one-stop shop. It's going to have my blog. It's going to have my shop. It's going to have for crocheters and non-crocheters. It's going to be everything in there. That's why it's taking me forever. But when I do get an order, I have an order that I'm going to ship, and I kept it here so that I can show how I am going to do that. Now, I do have a video that's already done. It's like, I think 20 minutes long of how I do my shipping. But the second part is what I'm going to put out tomorrow for Tutorial Tuesday. And that is what I use to ship. Now, in the description, I have everything that I'm going to use. I use Pirate Ship. I use Pirate Ship because I found that Pirate Ship is even cheaper than United States Postal Service. In the beginning, I used to use something called, from United States Postal Service, it's called Click and Ship. And I would use that. So I bought the Click and Ship labels. And what it is it's a sticker. It's a whole sheet. And they sent me like a good 50 of them. And it comes with the actual label up here. And down here is your receipt. So you can put it in your receipt book. Now, these are stickers. You just peel it off and put it on your package. The thing is, Click and Ship was too expensive. And it was just ridiculous. It made no sense. So I decided to do my own thing. And my girlfriend used Pirate Ship. I was like, let me try this out. And the first one I ever did was Kimora, my girl Kimora. I did hers. Hers was the first one I ever did. And I sent her something. I think it was a giveaway. And I had it all mapped out, right? So I started buying my bags. I have everything in the description. So if you want to buy your bags, buy your bags. and I have my bags, and I have different types of bags. Then I have my stickers, because if you can see the bag back there, it has my sticker on top of it because I wanted to make it my brand bag. So it's the Creative Stitch and Diva bag. I also have something that I put inside, which is another sticker because I'm vain, which is another sticker that I kind of sort of tape at the top with the card, which is my thank you card. I have that in the description as well. And once you package it all nice and pretty, because you want your customers to keep coming back, right? So once you package it all nice and pretty, um, this is what I use on the top, and it's my thank you, handmade with love. And I just printed it out. I used canvas, and I did the template, and I just added, my information into it. And I take my little sticker, the small sticker, put it on the top of this, and just stick it on the top inside. I have tissue paper. I wrap it up in tissue paper. I usually put a whole lot of tissue paper on it, just to make it look so pretty, like a little gift. And I put this on here and put it on the top. So as soon as they open up their box, this is the first thing that they see with my sticker on top. Now I know that like Busy Peach and some other people, they throw in, like for crafters, they throw in stitch markers, and others, they throw in a whole bunch of different types of stickers. A lot of people like stickers. I'm not a sticker person. Stickers is not really going to benefit me. I don't know what I'm doing with it. So I don't see the benefit in doing it, but a lot of people love stickers. And so that would be the greatest thing ever. You could put it on your mailers. So in the description below, I have my mailers. My items that I ship out, like the small items, I could put them in the poly mailers. So I have this size. I also have like the 20 by 16 size. And I have the boxes. The boxes. So I have all of that. These are in the description. I will add the labels to it, a sticker to the back, and make it happen, right? So when we finish that, what else do? You just take it to the post office. So see, that's something that I said when I was in the post office, and I see these girls come past me and they just put their stuff at the desk and then walk out. Oh, no, 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 no. Excuse me. What did you just do? How you do that? Why you do that? How you get in front of me? How you just drop that off? And she said, and you could have somebody come to your house and pick them up. You don't even have to go to the post office. I said, okay, that's what I'm going to do. So I got me a scale. But it's in a box.
I'm sorry.
Did you use it?
Yeah, but I keep it in the box so it doesn't get damaged.
I use mine a lot, so I kind of keep it out. Sorry.
I keep it in the box. I'm sorry.
So my scale is in the description. Hers is a little larger. How much do yours go up to?
25 pounds.
Mine does too. Interesting.
It's the postal scale. I bought it from the post office.
Yeah, they do have one. How much you paid for it?
I don't remember. I bought it from the post office.
It's a lot, wasn't it?
Probably.
The post office got me good, girl. But then I looked on Etsy, and I was like, oh, no, 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 no. So for the same thing that you got, I paid $28. And with my promotion, I paid $12.
Yeah.
And mine goes up to 25 pounds as well.
Use hers.
Yeah, I mean, we just got to do things a little bit smarter. So that's the things that I use for shipping out and mailing. And if you use Etsy, Shopify, or your own website, the best thing to do is to do your own thing because it could be cheaper. When I do pirate ship, you know what's in my brain, right? Every time I say pirate.
The pirate's booty.
Every time I say pirate, I think of pirate booty. But anyway, the pirate ship website is cheaper than United States Postal Service. So that's something that you guys can look into as well. But just make sure that everything looks good, because that makes people keep coming back, Add your coupons, add your thank yous, add your incentives, add a gift, add whatever you need to do to get those people to keep coming back, And you don't want it to just be your family members, because after a while, your family members are not going to always buy from you. You want it to be from people who are all over. And the best thing I know how to do it is get those SEOs good. Now, let me talk to you about SEOs real quick. SEO is search engine optimization. Search engine optimization is key for getting your things out. So, my YouTube channel, right? I want my YouTube channel to be out there, but it's out there, but it's like a couple of other people that's on top of me. Why? They're SEOs. First of all, they have more people. They have their SEOs is a little bit better. So because I'm going to use Little John for an example, because we did this before, me and her. For instance, if I'm doing I'm doing an Etsy video. When you search in the search engine, other videos are going to come up, but hers is going to come up before mine. Why? Because hers is she has way more subscribers than I do. So because she has way more subscribers, hers is going to come before mine. But the best thing that I can do to kind of sort of match up there, at least to be here and don't have anybody else, in between me and Little John, the best thing for me to do is I will look at her keywords. And you have to download I think it's YouTube Buddy. So, but that's because I'm using this. I'm gonna tell you what to do for Etsy. I use this program that can go to each individual YouTuber, and I can look up their keywords. So if she put how to set up an Etsy, I have to be more specific because I'm down here. So I have to put how to set up an Etsy for beginners, or she may put do's and don'ts of Etsy shop. I may have to put beginners do and don't for your Etsy. I may have to be a little bit more elaborate and more precise in order for me to match her. So that's the same as Etsy. When you are putting your stuff in Etsy, you are going to look up. So if you're going to sell baby items, look up crochet baby items. And when you look that up, you want to see all those people who come up under crochet baby items. But what you want to do is be more precise and more specific, because you want to eventually put yours on top. So you are going to put something specific. Newborn photo prop, and you may put the theme. But not only are you going to put the tags, you're also going to put it in the description, because Etsy only gives us 13 tags. Sometimes you may need more. So you use the 13 tags, and then it also use your title. So have you ever looked in Etsy and you see this long title? Or in Amazon, you see this long title? That's because the SEO looks at both. It looks at your tags, your keywords, and it looks at your title. So if the most important descriptive words of your product, you put it in that title, and make sure that it's not in the keywords. So whatever I don't put in the keywords, I would add it in the title, because I know it's going to get all of that. And
Wait,
you was about to say something.
You said don't put the same words in the
keywords, because it uses both.
In the title.
Because they only give you 13 keywords. So what if I used up all my 13 and I still got a little bit more in my brain that I feel it's going to work? I put it in my title and it'll still come up. So my keywords for like my graphs, right? As I just mentioned, twister game. I put twist. If you go, I don't want to show. If you look up twister game and you put it here so I can I'm gonna show everybody. It's better if you do it than I do it because I don't want it to keep going crazy.
Put it Etsy shop?
Did it?
In the Etsy shop?
No, not in the Etsy shop, in Google.
In Google? Okay.
Put twister game blanket. Twister game blanket. You putting that up there? You don't use the search engine down here, but it don't matter. So, do you see mine? Do you see it? It's right there where it says Etsy. It don't say my name, but that's mine. That's the crazy. Yeah, click it. That's the crazy thing. And I'm like, why the hell did that come up? Yeah, I'm like, I'm looking for a blanket, a twister game blanket. Because it's a blanket that was on sale last week. I'm looking for this twister game blanket and my graph came up. So I'm like, how the hell? That is because I put it in that title. I put it in the title. And so I'm like, oh. And that's why we do that, because Google looks up our SEO. And it also, and I found this out by Little John as well, how are you going to get it to go even further? So Etsy love it when we do this, right? Etsy love it when we get love on our page. Etsy love it when somebody go in there and press favorite, our favorite shop, or something in your shop that they had favorite. Etsy loves that because it keeps showing up over and over and over and over again, and they love it. So what they do is, the more you do that, the more they keep bumping you up and bumping you up. I pay for advertisement with it. So each time I get a sale, I'm paying the 20-cent transaction fee, 20 cents for that restock fee, and I'm also paying, I think it's $1 for advertisement. You don't have to pay the $1 for advertisement. I do. It's working for me. So with all of that, it's like $1.40. Yeah, it's about $1.40. It may seem a lot, but it's really, when you're making a good amount of money, it's not that bad. And I'll show you mine in a few. Wait, I just got rid of it. I don't know why. But anyway, I don't know why I deleted it. Anyway, my brain is going crazy. So, like I was saying, the SEO, well, this is what Little John explained to me. It loves when you give Etsy attention, but it also loves when you are bringing it from an outsource. Not just that anybody's going in Etsy and looking for it specifically. They love it when it's coming from an outsource. What I mean is Facebook. I get a lot of people from Facebook that come from our group and go straight to Etsy. They love that. They give me perks for that. Pinterest. A lot of people don't use Pinterest, but do you understand that that is a game changer? Pinterest is a game changer. And to be honest with you, I am not on board with Pinterest. But Little John formed a group. So basically, it's a collaboration of people of color. It says POC, and it's a whole bunch of different artists, like fiber artists, that do our own thing, and we all don't do the same thing, but all of us are in this one category. And because we all are in one category, it boosts our business up, because now you got Little John's people looking at mine, you got the other ladies looking at mine, you got everybody who has their own different shop and their own different followers. They all looking at every individual person. So a collaboration is what helped me picked my business up and made my business the way I needed it to be with my graphs. There's people who at least go in there, even though they not even trying to buy a graph, they go in there to at least look at it. That traffic helps. It tells you how many clicks per day you get, how many people from those clicks purchased your items. It tells you that. How much money you made that day, how much money you made that month, how much money you made lifetime. It tells you all of that. What else? Advertising. Every single time I get a chance, I'm advertising. And my Etsy, it's a link to my Etsy. No, my Etsy. And my Instagram, there's a link to my Etsy. Pinterest, there's a link to my Etsy. Facebook groups, both the Facebook groups, personal Facebook, business Facebook, a link to my Etsy. YouTube, a link to my Etsy. I have all of this traffic to where the money is coming from. So that's something that we all have to do. In order to pick your business up, you gotta have some type of traffic. Just anybody viewing. If I think in the beginning I had like 50 viewers, and nobody bought anything, but 50 viewers is a lot. 50 viewers is a lot to a business that you like, I'm just starting. So you gotta look at it as stepping stones, like little baby steps. I didn't do it then, but I could definitely do it now because we about to give this CPR. Give some CPR to your page and resurrect it and bring it life. The banner, number one. Your pictures, number two. Bring out more baby items because that can be your niche. It doesn't have to be the only thing you do, but it can be your niche so that it drives a certain target of people to you. You want to target first-time parents, period, moms, dads, grandparents, godparents. You want to target all those people so all those people can come to your page. I even joined this godmother's page. Why? I don't know. I have no idea. But I decided to join this godmother's page on Facebook. It's a group. And the godmother's page is just a bunch of people talking about being a godmother and what a real godmother is supposed to do. But during this page, people are showing, well, I bought this for my god baby, I bought that for my god baby. So I'm like, hold up, wait a minute, I make these things. And so I do that in almost a lot of my groups that I'm in. I join the moms ones purposely. I joined the first time baby moms. I'm not a first time mom. What they gonna do? Come and search me to find out if I have a baby and I'm a first mom? No. My sister went in there and I went in there with her. So go in these groups, say hi every now and then, click like or love on somebody's pictures every now and then. It don't have to be every day, but let them see your face. When you do that, it helps because when you start bringing out another item, you could say, oh, I made this. Your baby would love this. Or you would probably be really good if you bought this for your grandbaby or something. Yeah, I made this a while ago. I wouldn't show them the picture of an advertisement. I would show them a picture of it or with a baby or something like that. Just to, make it seem like I'm just showing them. But because you can't promote in some certain types of groups. But I wasn't promoting. I was just showing this blanket. And that was my key to getting people to come over to me and say, can you make that for me? So that's what I meant by majority of the people I crochet for, I don't even know. I have no idea who they are. And I do the same with Instagram. I get a lot of people who, like the man that I was telling you about, I have no idea who he was. I think told me he's from Michigan. He got this newborn baby, his first baby. And he just was like, I want to buy this. He was asking me all these questions. And in my mind, I'm like, well, where's the baby mama? Because usually it's the moms who's doing all of this. He was like, I want this, I want this, I want that, I want it this way, I want that. I'm like, okay. But he did ask me, and I was very honest with him. He asked me, do you think I should do it now? My baby was just born 2 days ago. Should I get you to do it now, or should I wait until the baby get a little older? I was very honest. I honestly believe you should wait until the baby's at least 3 months. The baby gains a little bit weight, and when you put the item on, it looks so much better, so much cuter when the baby is a newborn 3-month old. Do you agree or no? Because I think some people disagree with that.
Sometimes I do. Well, for my nephew, I had to wait because he's a little chunky. But some people want to do the take home picture like before they leave the hospital.
No, he so the take, I understand that. That I totally understand. No, he just wanted something, period, not necessarily a take home picture. He wanted to get pictures done and whatever, but I thought it would just be, for what he wanted, I thought it would just be so much cuter to have it done in 3 months. Not saying I always do it, because if they say I want like the take home outfit or something like that, I'm down, I'll do it. But I was honest with him. That's how I felt. And if I lost him, I didn't. But if I lost him, I was being honest. I didn't want to lie for nobody to give me no money. I'm not going to lie to him. I just felt in my heart that it would just be better to wait a little bit longer. The other thing is your photos. My photos were hideous in the past. I used to lie them down on the bed all types of ways. Don't get me wrong, I still do, but I know how to angle, and I know to put that certain sheet underneath to make it look good, neat, and whatever. That's the only thing. The sheets, the blankets is hard to take a picture with. But I found a way to do that. But when you come down with the baby items, you could get a doll baby and put it on a doll baby. Or you could just take a picture like Gail. She just takes the picture. Bye, sunshine. Thank you. Thank you. That's my BLD club chick. Yeah, so just take a like the fur. Like I have the fur. Like I use this for when I take pictures, and I use the furry background, and I just take my selfie stick and I take the picture from up top. And I have my ring light on the selfie stick, because it's a selfie stick ring light, and I use that for lighting. And I don't need all of this lights and all of that, and I don't need all of that. And I think doing it on a budget actually made it look a little bit more better and more like cuter. Not saying that if you buy all the equipment it doesn't. I'm just saying I think it looks cute. Putting it on the fur thing, the fur rug. I bought the fur rug from Amazon with my promotion. I bought it for like $10. I bought it for $10.
Oh, Five Below has some good stuff too.
And like you mentioned yesterday, the board, like the science project board, like that right there, you get so I have these. I have a bunch of these, which is like it has like different designs on them. So front and back, I have like 8 of them. So I have the front and the back of all 8. So that makes it 16 different designs. I don't have the poster board, but that is a good thing I can do, because I have a poster board. I just need to put white background on it. Or you could change it. It don't necessarily have to be white. It could be whatever background you want. But I do have a green screen, which is not necessarily a green screen. It's like a drape. It looks like it could be a curtain or something. And you could drape it over the board. to make your own background. I have done that in the past. You may not have known I did that because I love to do editing. So when I did it, I just made a background in the back with the green screen, and you could be very creative. Do you know Dream Crochet, the Dream Crochet shop? What makes her so popular? Because she came on here and we talked about it. What makes her so popular is the fact that she's so creative with her pictures. I love looking at pictures. I may not like what she makes. Actually, I do. I'm just saying. I may not like what she makes, but I love her artistic ability to make a photo look really like creative, to make it look like a certain theme. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And that's what makes a lot of people come to her, because not only is her items cute, she has this whole big theme. So if it's a fall theme, she has a theme looking like she's in the forest or something. She don't live by no forest, but the fact that she's able to use a green screen and make it look like she's in a forest is just so dope. And I have the ability to do it. I just don't, because I also feel like I am not in my 20s. I'm in my 40s. I need to keep it basic. She's gravitating more to us, though. I am going more towards the non-crocheters. The non-crocheters are not looking at all of that. They want to know what they could buy. So I am just going to focus on my merchandise and how I can highlight my merchandise. You also want to make your merchandise look up to par. So when you put in your pictures, even if you have to put a video in there, like Etsy allows you to do that now. I think they just started a couple of months ago. Mm-hmm. You could put your photos in different sizes, not sizes, in different positions. So you may take a picture from up top, you may take a picture from, up the side and around. And because you want your customer to see if that's what they really want. Because think about it, when you are looking at pictures, you don't know exactly how it's going to be. You don't know exactly, what it's going to look like. You're just focusing on this picture. I think a good camera helps as well. So you can use a phone, a camera phone, but the zoom, the lens, the lighting, it will show the textures of your work. And that is what makes a person stop dead in their tracks and go to your page, your pictures, your photos, your shop. I do. I look at all of that. If I'm going looking for something, I want to make sure that this is an actual shop and not an Instagram where you're just looking at her pictures. Oh, this is cute. That's cute. Oh, look at the baby. Look at her daughter. So cute. But I leave because I didn't think I could buy anything. Yeah, like what Kamara Harris to the Throne said, the fur circular rug. So I didn't buy the first. I had the fur rug, but I got it from Wish, and I wish I didn't, because I thought it was like that size, but it was the size of this.
I don't mess with Wish no more.
I bought a wig. Why I thought I could buy a wig off of Wish? I wish I didn't, because they gave me this. No lie. I posted it on Facebook too, actually. It was a post on Facebook with me posting this string of hair. It literally, I swear, it was this. It was this. It was just this thing of hair. It was a piece of the wig that I wanted. And I said, never again. I felt like I was wasting so much money just buying stuff from there. But anyway, that was just something random. Because I thought that buying items from Wish to use for my business would be great. And then I just added the wig in there, but whatever. I talked about SEO. Just be very precise in what you put with the SEOs, your keywords. very precise, because if you're down here, you need to be up here. You don't want to put the same thing that somebody else up here may have. You want to put more so that you could go at least up here with them. I'm not going to be at the level with Little John, because Little John has over 100,000 subscribers. So because she has 100,000 subscribers, I have my measly own 2,000. I'm down here. But you want to know something? And she even mentioned it to me too. I have 2,000, but do you know how many people who are in between? And I still made it at least up here. It's because of the SEO. She taught me well with the SEOs. And I don't like research. I think when we do our business, we just want to sell. We want to make and sell, make and sell. We don't want to do all of this. The thing about it is we have to. I don't want to do all of that though. I don't want to take these perfect pictures. I just want to take a picture and post it and sell it. That's what I really wanted to do back in the day. I just wanted to do that. I didn't want to have to do the whole SEO. And to be honest, I didn't in the beginning. I didn't care about keywords. I didn't care about my titles. And I see the difference. I see from when I did it to now, and it works. So take that into consideration.
So for, let's say, let me look at this listing. I would say for, let me go to something. I want to do the Nike. Where's the Nike? The Nike, the Crochet Baby Jordan set.
Okay.
For this one. So those are the pictures. Crochet Baby Jordan set is the title. Finished project. So the tags was crochet, shoes. I don't know why I put gloves in there.
I'm sorry. That was by accident. I'm sorry.
What happened?
I just deleted your butt. You didn't even know?
I didn't know. I had my screen closed.
Oh, I'm sorry. You was on your Etsy? That's what you was doing?
Yeah.
What was you showing on your Etsy?
The tags for that one.
Let me see it again. I'm gonna put you up. I would fill it up. And then for each individual, I can't even see. For each individual listing, I would add, more for each specific listing. Tony, I think she did this for you too. From last night. Let me stop sharing. Didn't Tony ask for, why do I keep deleting the wrong thing? I keep deleting the wrong thing. Tony asked about Etsy shop last night, right? Didn't she?
Yeah.
I think she did.
I think she did.
Yeah. The other thing is generic products. So imagine if you were selling candles, right? How can you get your candles to get out there when you have like 10,000 other people selling candles? How can your candle stand out from the rest? You don't want to be generic. So I think that's what a lot of people do, right? And this is so mind-boggling. I'm going to sell my candles or my lip gloss, right? I'm going to sell my candles or my lip gloss because I saw that somebody else is doing it. And they said that they're making a whole lot of money doing it. So I'm going to do it too, right? But I'm doing exactly what this person is doing. I'm doing exactly what that person is doing for their lip gloss. And because I'm doing exactly what they're doing, and they're getting all this business, and I'm wondering why I'm not getting any business. Well, you're going to get certain people to buy your items, but for it to go over those other people who are selling the same exact thing, you need to be different. You can't be generic. you can do those candles, right? And you go to Etsy. Let me show you. You're going to go to Etsy. And this is what I do for my research. This is how I do my research. And I will write it down. I will put it in my journal and keep it for my notes. So this is mine. This is, my front. This is what I see when I first go in, right? And let me go in here. I am going to look candles. Trending candles. And it's going to give you the shop that sells candles, but the shop that makes a whole lot for Etsy. That's what it's going to do. It's going to show you the top candles that is making Etsy a lot of money. And the first thing I also see is ad by Tika's candles. That means Tika is paying for that ad. So the first thing you see is Tika's candles. Then the second thing is Calm Vital. Third, Love Touch Studio. And then the next is Burning Gem Candles. You see those four because they're paying for that. And so that's what I do too. If I was to look up Grafcans, I'm paying for that. So let's go to Tika's. Tika is the very first one. Let's find out why. The first thing she has is pride. Everybody wants something pride related. Pride is this biggest trending thing that is just so popular. Like, I love my pride community. Let's give pride community a lot of different products and a lot of things that we could keep bringing awareness to the pride community, right? So Etsy wants to do it, Tika want to do it, and guess what? It works because she was able to get hers right there at the top. But look, she got 15 sales. But her thing was up there at the top, so she must be paying a good amount of money to Etsy to get it up there. Let me see when she started. She just started. So I think this is the most beautiful thing ever. Look at that crochet. Tika, do you crochet, girl? Look at that. Okay, Tika. So she has candles. That pride one stood out out of all of them. That pride one is something that Etsy felt that we need to bring it out. So I'm telling you, Etsy is very strategic. They do not play. The second one, candle business hashtags. I don't even know what this is, but I need to know, right? I'm going to click on it. What the hell is a candle business hashtag? 100 hashtags for your candle business. I never in my wildest dreams even thought they did this. Oh, to the Jesus. Why is somebody paying $3.40 for this? But guess what? She has 132 sales. Something got to work. Something she doing is working. What? The crazy thing is her shop sells candles and things, but the thing that Etsy put up there is the hashtags. I find that very interesting. Very. And then, I hope you get in what I'm trying to throw at you. What I'm trying to throw at you is the fact that these candles right here is candles I never really saw before. These are candles that are very unique. So you need to make sure that you have something that is different from the
What? I was just about to say.
So this lady got 6,500 sales. Okay. She must be doing something right. And I guarantee you, nobody wants to smell her vajayjay, but somebody do want to smell her vajayjay. And I bet come on. Come on. I don't think I would buy it, but I'm going to be honest with you. I don't want to buy it, but I guarantee you people are buying it.
I think because it's
Biden's flickering. Yo, this is the most
names.
creative thing ever. Brad Pitt's hair.
It's got to
And
be
I
the name.
guarantee you it's not really Brad Pitt's hair. But the fact that she put this on here, I guarantee you she's killing it.
Bernie's mittens.
She's killing it.
Coleman Fauci.
She's killing it.
Susan Fauci.
She's killing it.
Stimulus check.
Yo. You gotta be kidding me.
Life.
Stimulus check. Wait. Let me put this in my shop. I want it. I want to put this in my cart. Where the stimulus check at? You see what I'm saying? Like this right here? Come on now.
Smells like the next stimulus.
Come on now. What? Tell me somebody's not going to buy that. Light it up and pray we get another stimulus check. This girl, whoever this is, boo.
Lavender.
You done did it.
Okay, I'm going to need to put that in my cart. What's her name
You
again?
done did it.
Impasto
Creative.
Impasto Creative. I'm going to have to go like her shop.
Heck yeah. Wait. Where I like it at? I'm going to like it too. I wasn't even expecting this. But see what I'm trying to say? Like, you have to be different. She made 6,500. 6,500. And she just did it August 20. Yo, wait, no, that can't be. When did she start? It says last updated August 21st. Oh, I was about to say, she just started. That's still crazy. See what I'm saying? This chick made a killer. 6,000 sales from just last year. August 2020. Yes. You could do it as gifts. Look at this. Absolutely amazing. I think you guys know where I'm coming at. You got to know where I'm coming at. Because that is something I would have never thought of. I would have never thought of that. At all. Whatsoever. But yeah, you got to know where I'm trying to go with this. Because you just got to be different. So what I mean by being different, my graphs are different because I am able to do some things that most aren't able to do. A lot of people rather use stitch fiddle. So because you rather use stitch fiddle, you're very limited in the design factor, right? So because you're very limited in the design factor, I'm up a notch from you. So I'm not saying that there's not good, because I do see a lot of good graphs and I do my research. I put in trending graph gans. I put in trending patterns, trending crochet, and that's my research. And I will write it down. What is trending for the month of August? What is trending for the month of July? And I do that because I need to know, am I even in there? And sometimes I am. There's times I'm not, but there's sometimes I am trending in there. But how are you going to get yours in there? You have to be relevant. You got to keep throwing in there. Etsy love it when you are putting items in your shop. So the more items you put in your shop means the more items you could possibly sell. The thing is, you got to do something with it. Have people start going into your shop. Like, allow them to at least go in there, because the more clicks you get, the more Etsy will start pushing you up. The other thing is research. Basically, what I'm saying, research. Research, 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 research. What is your niche? That's why I said it's very important to have a niche, because when you are typing those keywords and everything, you're going to be all over the place. You have to put a niche. And then as long as you get people who are looking for that niche to come in there, then it starts sealing the deal for everything else. When I am in a baby group that talking about nothing but babies, I do mention every now and then I make baby blankets. But guess what? This one lady bought a baby blanket from me, but then she saw that I make other things than baby blankets, and then she bought what was it? AKA? I don't remember. No, Delta. She bought a Delta blanket from me. So that baby group got me that baby order, and then eventually got me that AKA or Delta, one of them. That was a while ago. But what I'm saying is, at least put a buzz in people's ear, just a little buzz. And you have a business page on your Etsy, and you have to coincide it. Do you have the link tree to link it to your Etsy?
Mm-mm.
That's something you might want to think about doing. And if you notice, I'm always saying link in the bio, link in the bio. So even though I'm saying link in the bio for my YouTube, people go into the link in the bio and they see other things that they may not know that I do. And then they click on that. And that's how I get them to go into other things that I do. It's just a matter of getting people to at least notice you, click on you, look you up, and see. That's how they see everything. And that's how I was able to get a lot of this one lady that been following me for all these years. She's a Eastern Star sister, because I'm an Eastern Star. And the only reason why we found each other is because I put hashtag Eastern Star, or I put hashtag I am my sister keeper. And that's how we found each other. And ever since then, she was like, I need a scarf. I need a hat and this. And she said, I have all these people that crochet in my chapter. I feel so bad because I'm coming to you and I never even met you a day in my life for. And that's because mine is a little different than what everybody that she's right there next to. Like, I gave her the trust. I gave her the trust in me. She has these sisters in her chapter that she could go to. But not only was my stuff appealing, she trusted me enough to buy from me. And you just got to believe in yourself. Believe that you could do it. I think me being so, I am Diva. I am this. I am that. And my affirmations and my love, what is it? My what do I always say? Attraction. Law of attraction. Lord, I don't know. I forgot that. I was just talking about that earlier. Law of attraction. You may not believe in it, but manifestation is something you just manifest your belief in it. You just got to manifest baby steps. If you have to take baby steps, take the baby steps. But every single day, just be positive and think my Etsy shop is gonna be the bomb. And I said that when I first put it out, and then I didn't act on it. So I had to give my little Etsy shop some CPR. And once I gave it the CPR, it's popping now. Like, it's really doing very well. The thing is, now that I have the foundation, because that's basically what I needed. I needed a foundation. I have the foundation. I have the people who say, I'm gonna keep coming back. I'm gonna keep coming back. I'm gonna keep coming to you because you're able to produce what I need. Then when I move onto my website, guess what? They're gonna move with me. So, girl, you can do it. I saw your work. You're very creative. And I wore these because but she got stuck at work because Shay made these. And this is the other reason why we decided to do this, because I was going to help her shop on here. But I guess we could do a part 2 where I could help her shop, because hers is specific to the earrings. So I was going to help her set up her shop for the earrings and specifically accessories. and how she's going to take her pictures, how she's going to start posting, because a lot of people are very leery on how to do that. Because I saw the listing and I saw all of this stuff, and I'm like, what the hell is this? Blueprint format? Like, what is this? I didn't know what the hell it was. And I realized that by me clicking the wrong things, it was the wrong thing to do, because it everything that you're clicking, Etsy takes that into consideration and lists you a certain way. So because I was clicking the wrong thing, it was listing me as if I had a finished product, and people was buying my stuff thinking it was a finished product. I had to refund like 4 people it was like my first month doing Etsy. But lesson learned, I don't do that anymore. And I think that is it with my notes. Did anyone have any other questions? You got any other questions? Isha?
No, because I got to take all the pictures down. No.
You don't have to take it down. Edit it. Edit. Use the picture, but just update the photos. Like if it's you might not be able to do that. No, just add to it.
I have all of those pictures is on a flash drive.
No, what I mean by is you need better pictures.
Yeah, I have to do
it. But you can't do that because you don't have that merchandise anymore.
I'd have to do it.
But it's okay because you're going to start putting out new stuff, right? So it's okay.
Yeah.
And then you just made a couple of new things. Put that out there.
Yeah, I didn't post it yet.
You didn't put none of that there. And then
I have stuff that I haven't put into Etsy.
Right.
That's
and when
on
you
Instagram, that's not on Etsy.
You have what? Oh, Instagram.
That's on Instagram. That's not on Etsy.
Like and I see that. I see your stuff on Instagram. Your stuff is good, girl. Like, get it going. I honestly would do a Pinterest. And I would use my Instagram. Your Instagram is private or public?
The business one is public.
Okay. So I don't understand that. Why would you have a business page that's private? I don't understand that. You know why people do that? Why?
They don't want people on there. Some people steal stuff.
How are you going to get people to buy though?
They'll steal your pictures.
But how are you getting people to purchase? You're going to have people who are in there going to steal your pictures. Like, you're always going to have that. I mean, that's what watermarks and stuff is for. But I mean, I don't get it.
So your pictures.
That minimizes people from looking at your merchandise though.
And then you have your stalkers.
So what? Block them. That's what blocking is for. I don't know. I just never understood the whole, if you have a business, why are you keeping your page private? But I mean, I could be wrong, but let me know. Maybe it's something I don't know. Maybe it's something I don't know. I could change. Let me answer you. How do you suggest I find my niche? I kind of like Deshia. I'm kind of like Deshia all over the place. Exactly what I just did. I asked her a bunch of questions. And I think she's still kind of leery about the baby stuff. But I also saw her face and her eyes when she was talking about the baby stuff. I really believe that she would do very well with the baby stuff. But just ask yourself questions. What makes you the most money? What makes you happy when you're completing it? What do you think other people will like? What do you create better than anything else? Just keep asking yourself that over and over and over again. Because I wanted to leave GraphGans alone. I didn't want to have anything to do with GraphGans anymore. I wanted to do something else. But you want to know what? Other people know me as being the GraphGan queen. And honestly, that's where my money was at. Once I stopped and started going into something else, that means I had to do more research on it, do more like prototypes on it. And I had like 50 to 100 blankets down, and here I am starting over with something else. And it was just something that it was a no-brainer for me. Grafgans is for me, so that's my niche, but that does not mean I don't make anything else. I just make it Grafganish though. I make it Grafganish. I was just going to ask about Pinterest. Do you think Pinterest is beneficial for craft? So I didn't in the beginning, but again, like I had mentioned before, Alicia Littlejohn, and I spoke about that. And I realized that she's absolutely right. Once I started posting a little bit in there, the thing about it is my schedule would not permit it, because before the pandemic, I just started doing Pinterest. And then during the pandemic is when I met Alicia. And then when she told me to do it, because we do go to we, meaning crocheters, do go into Pinterest to look up photos and pictures and stuff. Mine can automatically come up. So I would definitely do that. I even see other crocheters' items and I use it for inspiration and I pin it. So when you post your stuff in there and you get more followers and stuff, I think just don't put in at least, I think she was saying at least 2 hours, maybe 3 to 4 hours a week into Pinterest can benefit to nothing. Because right now you're not doing anything with Pinterest, but 2 to 4 hours a week can help. And that's what I didn't do 2 to 4. I did maybe like 30 minutes. And I started putting like 1 to 2, maybe 3 or 4 in there. But the more you do it, by like 3 to 4 months later, you got a good amount of your listings in there. I mentioned something else earlier, Shauna, while you were talking.
I'm going back.
It's another question.
I think I found it. Lynette, were you meaning, yes, the question, you have a sister that lives in Fort Lauderdale. I thought about letting her set it up and then you just ship to her address and then she ships to a customer, if that makes sense. Is that the question you were referring to?
I have a sister that lives in Fort Lauderdale. I thought about letting her set it up, then I just shipped to her address and then. Is it beneficial for you and is it cost efficient to do that? You just got to look at it like that. Is it beneficial for you? Because it sounds like it's a lot of work. And then is your sister someone you're gonna have to pay? Is it even worth it? You got to look at it like that. But if it's worth it, do it. Do anything for your business. But to be honest with you, if you do the website, your website doesn't have those limitations. You could just go straight from your website. You're welcome, my love. You're welcome. Trying to think, is there anything else that was so beneficial for resuscitating my Etsy? Because I literally resuscitated it. If you look from my old pictures were the naughty ones. So from my naughty ones to now, you see a huge difference. And my sales is huge. It's like such a huge difference. And that's what brought my Etsy shop up. The thing is, my Etsy shop is all grafts. It's all graph related. When I start adding more of my crochet items, I'm going to do that in my website, because in my website I can do everything. So did you know that Etsy has a option to make a website? You can make a website with Etsy. I choose not, because then you're still in that same position of being limited. I decided to do what I'm doing, which is what Little John is doing. and I had to pay $300 for it. So I need to hurry up and launch it before I have to pay the $300 again. Isn't that crazy? But it's an 18-month plan, and I paid $300 for it. But I paid the $300 for it because I have everything in one shop. So it's like a one-stop shop, and you have to pay for all of that. You have to pay for to be able to sell from it, to have a blog from it, to be able to do whatever else you want to do with it. So that's what I do with that's what I'm gonna do with my website. Is this going on and off? You know what? You guys, I'm so sorry. My internet wasn't on the best internet. I'm sorry. I didn't even realize that. I'm just happened to look up and see that my internet was going down. So if you see a lot of flickering and stuff, it's because I didn't even look at that. Dang, I'm so sorry. But I'm gonna redo this video. Um, like I said, I got all of these little smaller videos coming up. What the best website to use? Uh, so it depends. It depends on what you're gonna do. And the reason why I gave such a long sigh is because it seriously depends. When I was talking to Little John about it, I'm doing a blog. So because I'm doing a blog, it um the blog it's going to be included. So because the blog is going to be included, it's going to be more. And then they even charge you for storage. So if you want to start adding certain things to it, you got to pay for that extra. So you just got to be careful when you are adding all of that up. You might have to pay a little bit more, and it might have to be a little bit more per year. I think you got to pay per year, and it's going to be a pretty penny, but it's worth it. Or you could pay someone to do it for you. I wasn't doing that. If I'm already paying $300 for the website, and then I got to pay another 100, 200 for somebody to do it, ain't gonna happen. I'm small business, so I needed to really think logically. So when I did it with Little John, I used her referral code, and her referral code allowed me to purchase it for a discounted rate. The discounted rate was actually I paid 300, but for everything that I had got, I would have been paying 500 to be honest with you. So a discounted code was very, very, very beneficial for me. But again, I'm using it for everything. For you, try Wix. I know some people use GoDaddy, some people use Shopify, but I would use Wix or what is it? What is it? What is it? Oh gosh. I forgot. I would use Wix. Wix. Yeah, Wix. I would use that. They have templates you can use. It's easy to put up. It's way better than what I'm doing with Bluehost, man. I'm literally like, that's why it's taking me forever. I'm going crazy adding all of my stuff in there. Let me see. I don't like that this is going in and out like this. This is really pissing me off right now. But I think that's just about it. I guarantee you, if you have any more questions, put it in the description below. Questions that I may not be been able to answer, or if you have any questions, and sometimes you may have questions. Oh my God, this is really going off and on. Put it in the description below if you have any questions. And in the description, there is if you want to join Etsy, you get 40 free listings. Oh, wow. You get 40 free listings. So if you want to do that, check that out. So you could get 40 free listings. Just click the link in my description, because that's very beneficial to get 40 free listings. And that's it. So make sure you put your questions in the if you have any more questions, because I'm turning this into something a little bit smaller. You guys have a good night, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.
Right.